So it's me, your little boy, K. Samson. I have something special for us today. The thought was that you are going to end up in shame. But believe me, they are shocked how come your glory overshadow your shame. There are a lot of people out there are really shocked how suddenly your glory overpower the betrayed, the evils, the trials, the temptation, the frustration that they wanted to cause you. Let me be real with us. Many of us out there have no idea how far what the enemies have plotted behind the scene. The reason why majority of people out there were waiting and expecting us to end up in what? In frustration. Listen, there's something you need to understand. While you are sleeping, someone up there is secretly doing something. While you are eating, there must be someone up there who is envy of something about you. Listen, I was in a dream one day. So it come to a point where they set a table like this. So I come to a point where I see something like my name. Then I was like, who write this thing? Why will you bring my name to this place? I become so angry. And my anger now provoked the rest of everyone. Then I placed my hand on the book. The book turned to a what? A board, a dashboard. Then we wipe it away. We use sand. All of us were angry. We wipe it away. Why am I saying this? I was sleeping, but someone up there, someone whom I don't know, whether I know him or I don't know him, went as far as he or she can just to place my name on top of something. What am I trying to say this? Is because there are a lot of people up there who are secretly waiting for you to end up in shame. But what shocked them is that your glory overshadow. Your glory overshadowed their expectation. That's why the Bible says the expectations of the sons of God can never be cut short. When I was reading the book of Psalm, in the place where the Bible says we are for peace, but when we speak, they are for war, I was like, that is why the Bible says we should love all men. Why? Because while we are loving, God is there protecting and securing all we do. Why? Because He is the God of signs and wonders. And the reason why I love God the most is that it's not tired of blessing and what I'm favoring us. The reason why I love God the most is because when men give up upon you, God can never give up upon you. The reason why I love God the most is because when men are tired of helping you, that is when He will arise to help you. Listen, let me tell you about myself choosing words. Many people have given up upon me. I was up there with God, oh my God. A lot of people have given up upon me. A lot of people have concluded that, without them, I won't be able to excel, do exploit. But God refused to allow me to end up in shame. That's why I always tell us, I was homeless. I was hopeless. I was frustrated. I was nobody. Sometimes when I tell people, my amazing subscribers, that I have been in that situation where I have no hope. I have been in that situation where I was thinking, how can I be sleeping in the street? How can I be living in the street? How can I be living in the storm, all those stuff? But God caused help where there is no help. When men expect you to end up in shame, that is when God will cover you with glory. Listen, when the two arbitrary plain blind men, when they were stressing themselves, they said, oh, that son of David, have mercy upon us. In the book of Matthew, the Bible said the more they shout, the more the apostles themselves, even people were trying to quench them, but the more they keep pushing, because they were expecting them to end up the way they used to. They were expecting them to end up in shame. They were expecting them to end up in pain. They were expecting them to be the same, even when the Messiah is still at corner with them, even when the Messiah is still up there, but yet they are still waiting for them to end up in shame. That is why you need to understand. You may not be aware, or you may not have the idea how many people out there who are secretly waiting, expecting you to end up in shame. But the Bible said the more they shout, the more they quench them. But the same people who were quenching them, that is the same people that Christ ordered to bring them. Hey God. Listen, you may not be aware how many people who are looking up to you, who were there, were hoping and expecting you to end up in shame. You may not be aware how many people out there who celebrated your downfall, but today they are looking up to you. Unchangeable God, unchangeable God. Unchangeable God, unchangeable God, unchangeable God. Jesus, unchangeable God. God, unchangeable God, unchangeable God. They change for your sake. They change because they don't want to assist you. They change because they were hoping and expecting you to end up in frustration. But God refused to answer their prayer. That's why you need to understand that many of us have no idea how many people out there who are really waiting and expecting us to end up in pain. You have no idea how many people out there who are secretly, earnestly praying for you, for the worst to happen around you. But God disappointed them. You have no idea how many people out there who are rejoicing just because of the circumstances that occur in your life before. You have no idea how many people out there who were busy, content, happy because of the things that happen around you. But right now, they are shocked how come your glory overshadow what they did or what they have been expecting. You have no idea how many people out there who are wondering how come your glory suddenly overshadow their expectation in your life. Remain blessed.